Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad.
Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. Three-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Fifth, Ray Allen.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
So on the floor for Utah. Here's Burke. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
2 years ago, Utah drafted Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year, they drafted Dante Exum. It set up quite a competition between those two.
Getting back to the Burke-Exum rivalry last year, both young men showed some tremendous promise, yet both shot under 37% from the field.
Okay,
Greg, that's got to improve.
And it will. I mean, last season was tough for both guys in terms of getting used to a certain role. But remember also, when you come into this league, a league of men, and you're that young and you haven't matured, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 years before you can find that consistency. And then also factor in both were getting yanked in and out of the lineup. Tough challenge for those young players as they dealt with the ebbs and flow of their confidence.
He hits the second from the line. Well, clearly, guys, Trey Burke is a guy who is talent, drafted number 9 overall 2013, grew up in Columbus, Ohio, went to the University of Michigan. But so far, you know, Greg, in the NBA, he's been a bit of a tweener.
And that's a great point. And part of the issue is, you know, he was a scoring guard in a point guard's body. And one thing that happens in college when you're the best player, it's a lot easier. Now when you move up to the next level, you have to change what you do on the floor to impact the game. And that's been a challenge for him thus far early in his career.
Interesting. Here is Favors. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Anderson.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going. And, you know, going back to Trey Burke, for a guy with a scoring mindset, he has some limitations there. His field goal percentage was under 40 his first 2 seasons. Part of that is because he doesn't have the explosiveness to get to the rim.
Here's Allen after the basket by Utah. There's the screen. Here's Cole. And it's Anderson atop the key. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Deep 2 from Pondexter. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And, you know, talking about Trey Burke, at his size, he needs to become a more consistent playmaker. I know he's a competitor. Very successful in college, wants to play a lot of minutes in the pros. But to do that, he needs to reshape his game and I think adopt a pass-first mentality.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the three-pointer by Utah. Here's Cole. Burke covering. Excellent use of the screen that time. Cole's got 5.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
No good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Here's Burke. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrappy, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
Now, here's Burke. 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Favors against Anderson. And Favors kicks to Ingles. There's the triple. Here's Favors. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Favors got 6.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Burke. Getting around 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And Utah making a change here. Cotton's checked in. New Orleans gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league.
Here's Pondexter. He averages about 5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. D2 from Anderson. And he knocks down the jumper. And the Pelicans lead by 3. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so. And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget. Sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons.
Shots good by Lyons. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Cole. Burke covering. That's good. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. Like to do the one dribble and fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Gobert is out there with Lyles. And it's Cotton in at the point. Gobert the pass to Lyles. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Clark Lyles, one of the many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
Free throws good, Lyles.
And guys, with Lyles playing out of position can be a blessing and a curse. I mean, he didn't get to play in his comfort zone and put up big numbers, but his skill set grew from the minutes he had to spend outside of that comfort zone.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Cotton. No good on the second free throw.
Tell you what I like about Lyles is that he has a bit of an old man game about him. He's an old head, plays within himself, good at every small intangible thing on the court, just has a real nice feel for how to play.
Dishes it to Burks. Gobert with a screen for Burks. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his 3rd season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw, no good. And back to Alec Burks, a guy who entered the league with raw talent, but once the light went on, Greg, he showed the ability to help his team in a number of ways.
Yeah, he's going to be the prototype in terms of a two-way player. He's a guy who can not only score it for you, but he'll rebound and defend it. But what impressed me last season is he averaged 3 assists a game, really looked to make plays for his teammates.
Here's Holiday. We're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Outside Gordon. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 7 points for Eric Gordon. Jazz trail by 8. There's the pass to Burks. A floater. And that one's good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Gordon after Alec Burks' score. Good. Gordon's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Exum kicks to Hayward. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Exum's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 8. Evans dishes to Holiday. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that's Evans penetrating. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Gobert. 3rd in blocks. And he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
And I like the fact that he's committed to dominating in that category as a shot blocker. His awareness and hustle really off the charts.
And that one misses.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
And he's good on the second. And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards, too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And, Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong, he's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league.
Now here's Gordon after Gordon Hayward's miss. Kicks it out to Evans. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Offensive rebound. Davis, the pass to Evans. Gordon against Hayward. Gordon goes in. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Ajinça, and the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Good job here in the second. I mean, they're pounding it inside, getting it to the hoop, going strong to the rim. I mean, that's power basketball at its best.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success. I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hats in the ring. But pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach for a paycheck, even if it is a big one.
You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve, in fact, Clark even had some time in the front office with Phoenix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean, I think in both cases, though, you look at these two guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams and their playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches.
And he makes the first. And, you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
Hayward hits them both.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process. I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And a brief look now at who's leading the league in the rebound department. Anthony Davis third, fourth, Rudy Gobert.
Guys, we're lucky to get to watch two of the league's most outstanding rebounders on the same court here today.
Jazz trail by 11. Taken away by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here is Holiday. After Gordon Hayward's miss, the tray. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Nato guarded by Holiday. Hayward on the wing. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Gobert. That's good from 17 feet away. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Stolen by Gordon. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Jazz trail by 15. Hayward outside. They set the pick. Gobert the screen. Now here's Exum. Defended by Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis sends it back.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
That's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
To the left side wing. Here's Lyles. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Evans attacking. Kicks to Davis. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by Lyles.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hayward on the wing, defended by Gordon. Hayward can't hit.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 19. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Hayward. He has 5, and he gets it to go.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Holiday. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Evans. Lets it go from 11. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Exum with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Exum's got 6.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Holiday. Feeds to Gordon. New Orleans moving the ball around. Davis drives in. 13 feet away. Rebound, Utah. Last time they met was in Utah.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Now here's Hayward following the miss by Anthony Davis. Puts it up from 12 and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Favors. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Ingles kicks to Burke. Gobert with a screen for Burke. Passes it to Gobert. To the right side. Ingles dishes to Favors. And the rejection by Perkins.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Allen. 11 points for him in that last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the deep and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there. Before getting dinged up, Brian Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
Here's Cole. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Pass to Anderson. There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Ingles passes to Favors. Here's Cotton, defended by Allen. Out to Favors. The pass to Cotton. Shoots the three. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Cole. He's got 5. Now Pondexter. There's the screen. Anderson outside. Pulls it up. The shot no good. And it's Utah the other way. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Now here's Burke. Tight defense on him. Favors with the screen. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Burks, he's checked in for cut. .30 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Cole. He dishes it to Anderson. Takes the 13-footer. Jump shot is good that time. Anderson's got 9 points.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Now here's Burke. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. And there's the feed to Favors. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pelicans ahead, up by 15. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
On defense, they've been all over the place, especially when it comes time to protecting the rim. They struggle in a lot of areas, but they got to toughen up inside. It's a tough matchup for them right now, but that interior presence has to improve if they want to chip away at that deficit.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. We're seeing a tremendous game from Eric Gordon.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Well, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's Ajinça in at the center position. Here's Exum. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Gordon's got his third rebound on the night. Evans at the elbow. And Holiday kicks to Gordon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you know, guys, Eric Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
You know, we were talking about Eric Gordon. He's always had great range, but not always the great shot selection.
You know, and that's a great point because, you know, we see now that he's starting to mature, starting to value every possession. And that's good news for the rest of that team.
A free throw good from Eric Gordon.
Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game scorer, Was down to 13 a game last season.
Both free throws good from Eric Gordon. Yeah, on the topic of Eric Gordon, one would think he's still young and talented enough to be a difference maker with any team. He just has to stay healthy. That really is the bottom line. He's got to keep his health.
Kevin, the truth is, though he's had a number of injuries, they've all been different. It isn't one chronic thing. So with a little good luck, we could see him shine once more.
Shot clock at 5. From downtown, Burks' shot is good. Burks has got his second bucket of the night.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Now here is Holiday. He has 7. Gordon dishes to Ajinça. Evans kicks to Davis. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And Gobert kicks to Hayward. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around him.
Davis sets a screen. There's a screen. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Evans. And that's now 20 points for Eric Gordon. Jazz trail by 17. Exum kicks to Hayward. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Fades away. Here's Gobert. And he goes in for the dunk.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Here is Davis after the basket by Utah. Ajinça with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. For the 3, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Exum. He's got 6. Gobert with the screen on Evans. Excellent use of the screen that time. 9 points for Dante Exum.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The drive by Gordon. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Gordon's got 22 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
We've seen Eric Gordon really having a great game.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching them.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Hayward. He's averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And really just excellent numbers. I like what we've been seeing from him across the board.
I do too. I mean, he's playing with much more focus now and a much higher level of intensity.
Lyles checked in for the Jazz. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now Exum. He's got 9. Favors passes to Hayward. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Evans. Outside Gordon. The dish now to Ajinça. Just 4 to shoot. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Free throw good. Tyreke Evans. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Now, here's Exum. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 5 on the clock, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Pelicans 4th.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Pelicans leading by 17. Davis sets a screen. Here's the screen. New Orleans moving the ball around. Hayward with some nice D. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
Blocking foul. Eric Gordon. That's his first personal foul.
Cotton's checked in for Utah.
Jazz substitution. Bryce Cotton.
Favors with the screen. Shots good by Lyles. Lyles got 5 points so far.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 7. Left side Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got 9 points in the quarter. Jazz trail by 17. Hayward outside. Nato guarded by Holiday. It's tipped. It's stolen by Ajinça. And that's Evans penetrating. He kicks to Ajinça.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well.
Take a break.
He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
And the first one at the line is good.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
And Ajinça drops them both. Jazz trail by 19. Cotton kicks to Hayward. Stolen by Evans. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Anderson comes in for Alexis Ajinça. And
One
it's
shot,
Allen
gentlemen.
in for Eric Gordon. And a switcher also for Utah. Ingles is checked in. And that one misses. Utah's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. To the middle. It's deflected. Pass to Cotton. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot is off. Great D that time from Davis. If you look at what Anthony Davis has accomplished so far in his career, the historic comparisons. I mean, they're mind-boggling. For a kid 23, Greg, the historic comparisons are very favorable for him.
I mean, he's been compared to a young KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, and the funny thing about Davis having similar numbers to Hakeem, he came very close last season in putting up a quadruple double. Hakeem was one of only 4 people to ever accomplish that.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Cole's checked in. Trey Burke's checked in for the Jazz. And he makes the first but misses the second.
You know, Davis might get a quadruple double at some point. Last season, he had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks on 4 different occasions. The rest of the NBA had a combined 0 in that category.
Pelicans leading by 22. Allen dishes to Cole. He feeds it to Davis. And the shot is good, dropping in on the front of the rim. Davis has got 13 points.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by Lyles.
But that's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now, here's Burke. Favors with the screen. Burke, the pass to Favors. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 8 points for him. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And Cole kicks to Evans. Dishes to Burke. Here's Cotton. Second chance shot. Cole with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Evans outside. Allen left side. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Allen's got 5.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Burke kicks to Favors. Pass to Cotton. Favors with the screen. Here's Burke. 6 to shoot. The three-pointer no good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Favors with a screen on Allen. Kicks it to Evans. Feeds it to Anderson. And the rejection by Favors. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Perkins comes in for Davis. And it's Pondexter in for Tyreek Evans. And a switcher also for Utah. Burks, he's checked in for Cotton. 4 on the clock. Pass to Cole. Launches a 3. Here's Perkins. And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. Anderson dishes to Pondexter. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Anderson passes to Cole. Tries yet again. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Ingles kicks to Burke. Offensive rebound, Burks. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Here's Cole. He's got 7. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Cole's got 4 points in the quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 8. There's the pass to Lyles. No good off the front iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Cole kicks to Allen. Here's Anderson. Utah with the rebound. Lyles got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Cole. 9 points in the game so far. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. They set the pick. Burke, the pass to Burks. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burks got his 6th assist on the night.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's Cole. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anderson's got 11 points.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Burks kicks to Ingles. It's intercepted. Here's Cole. Got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Pelicans on top, delivering the blowout. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Utah's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. So on the floor for Utah, the forwards are Hayward and Favors, Exum and Burks, their backcourt, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Davis. How's that for an answer? And back with the dunk.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Hayward outside, out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for the Pelicans. Pelicans leading by 22. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Davis sets a screen. Gordon kicks to Holiday. Clock at 6. Step back shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, offline with his three.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Davis setting the pick for Evans. There's the feed to Gordon. Davis sets a screen. And Gordon hits from deep. Gordon's got 12 points in just the second half.
And that gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
Favors sets the pick for Burks. To the middle, off the pick. Here's Gobert, and he jams it with authority.
And the second chance becomes a dunk we could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Exum dishes to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Favors. Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, you know, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors. And Commissioner Silver taking a bold stance on sports betting. I mean, going into last season, he wrote that op-ed piece saying that it needs to be legalized federally. It basically brought into the light of day.
There's a good screen. Babbitt passes to Ajinça. Outside Holiday. Can't get it to go. So Utah will take it the other way. And for Commissioner Silver arguing for legalized sports betting, that's a major reversal from what most sports commissioners Clark had said in the past.
Yeah, you know, I like his open-mindedness, not just about that issue, but a number of issues that confront the league. And, you know, he's right in regards to the gambling. With the internet, people are making these bets anyway, so it makes sense for the league to take a look at it.
From past the arc, Holiday with another miss.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Millsap. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's G. The dish to Holiday. And the 3 ball is good.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Nato guarded by Holiday. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And he can't get the first one. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
Players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
And he's good on the second. New Orleans leading by 23. There's the pick. He kicks it to Evans. The tray. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nato guarded by Holiday. And Hayward gets it to go. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Outside Holiday. Right wing. Here's Anderson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Nato guarded by Holiday. Nato. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
The Jazz making a switch here. Birch is checked in. Gordon. Rebound, Utah. Birch with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Burks in the corner. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Outside Holiday. Right side Gordon. A 3 ball. And that one's good. Gordon's got 15 points here in the second half.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Evans against Hayward. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. They get it back. Here's Favors.
Looking at the game for Derek Favors, 8 rebounds and 2 rejections.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off.
Well, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
And he's good on the second. Pelicans leading by 23. Outside Holiday. Pass to Evans. From the arc. And another three for New Orleans. And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Perkins is checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Pondexter comes in for Tyreek Evans. Allen's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Plyce is checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward. Allen outside. He feeds it to Perkins. Dishes it to Anderson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Some good numbers there for Anderson. 8 rebounds, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
You know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Perkins. Evans comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Holiday in for Norris Cole. And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Evans kicks to Anderson. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Burke with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Passes it to Favors. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Holiday dishes to Evans. On the wing, Eric Gordon. New Orleans moving it around. There's a screen. Outside Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of 2 halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
That's good from Holiday.
And when you talk about Holiday, the Pelicans really needed his contribution last season. He can score and distribute the basketball equally as well. An excellent all-around defender, exactly what you want in a point guard, except that he just couldn't stay healthy.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Perkins, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Pondexter comes in for Tyreek Evans. And Cole subbed in for Eric Gordon. And so he makes both from the line.
And for Holiday, I love his effort. He works extremely hard. His injuries, no fault of his own, just a run of misfortune. Let's hope this talented young man can turn it around and keep it turned around from a health standpoint.
Cotton, the pass to Gobert. To the wing right side. Pass to Cotton. There's Price. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Then for the Jazz, Derek Favors checked in for Cotton. And Alec Burks subbed in for Joe Ingles.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
Use that pick to get in close.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Weiss, the pass to Gobert. Favors against Anderson. Gobert with a screen for Burks. Kicks to Gobert. Hayward against Allen. They get it again. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him then to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height.
Fires from deep, and the basket good. And guys, teams with the #1 overall pick tend to go very deep in the playoffs, just the nature of how the NBA lottery and rebuilding structure works.
Yeah, and in the playoffs last season, every team in the conference semis but one had a #1 overall pick on their roster, so that one team was the Grizzlies.
Goes up on the block. Favors can't get it to go. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. And Cole kicks to Anderson.
Oh, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anderson. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Perkins. Evans comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Gordon's checked in for Allen. And it's Drew Holiday in for Cole. Utah also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Favors. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Cotton subbed in for Gobert. Both free throws good from Anderson.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Cotton dishes to Burks. They set the screen. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Burks has got 4 points now in the quarter. And the NBA's TV deal paying about 3 times as much per year as the previous deal.
And it's changing the math as far as the salary cap and contract negotiations go. For the fans out there, don't get sticker shock. The players expect to share in these revenues.
It's deflected.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Gordon. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. Outside Holiday. And it's Evans in the corner. Wing shot on the way. The offensive rebound. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Tyreek, what was the focus on strategy for this team coming into tonight's game?
Just playing hard. We had a meeting today as a team, and we just wanted to come in here and play hard. The energy, that's where it starts from. And we did a great job that tonight.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, amazing what can happen when you play hard.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Gordon. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
The thing that has to jump out at you is all of those points in the paint. He found every gap in the defense that he could, and he never stopped attacking the basket. If the D was expecting him to just hang out on the perimeter, they were wrong.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
don't care. Guzzling, we all stare at the out-of-towners. They better break north before we get and take their face off. The streets is filled with undercovers, chasing brothers. The D's on the roof trying to watch us and knock us. Coppers even come through in helicopters. I drink a little, spark and hold a the fronters. Wanna be ill, the spot runners, thinking it can't happen till I trap them. Won't even run about guards, I don't believe in none of that. Your facts are backwards. Nas is a rebel of the street corner, pulling it out the dresser. Police got me under pressure. Represent, represent. Always on the corner. Bless when I dress is never nothing less than guess. Kobe walking with a bop and my hat turned back. Love committing sins and my friends sell raps with a to keep it under my tongue. The school dropout, never like from day one. Cause life ain't but stress, fake crab stunts. So I guzzle my while pulling on mad. The type who be in your elevator. Somehow the rap game reminds me of the game. Used to sport valleys and gazelles with black frames. Now I'm into fat chains. Fly new chicks and new kicks. Represent, represent. Represent, represent. Represent, represent. No doubt, see my stats are fat. This is what it's about. Before the BDP conflict with MC Shan. Around the time with Shantae, just the real Roxanne. I used to wake up every morning, see my crew on the block. Every day's a different planet, had us running from cops. If it wasn't hanging out in front of spots, we was at the factory breaking the locks. Nowadays I need the in a flash just like the next man. Could y'all guard? Let me see 100 grand. Could use a son but being a wanted man. But if I hit rock bottom, then I'ma be the son of Sam. They call the crew to get live too with Sue Bar Kim. This way the Jake should never stop it. Is your brain on to all flop? The thugs, enough respect to the projects. I'm Ghost, one love. Represent y'all, represent, represent y'all, represent, represent y'all, represent, represent y'all, represent. One time for your mind. This goes out to everybody in New York that's living the real life in every projects all over. To my man, Big Will, we still here. The 40 side of Vernon. My man, Big LES. Big CeeLo from the Dime, Sean Penn, the 40 Busters. My crew is Shorty Busters, the 41st side of Vernon Posse, the Goodfellas. My man Cormega, Lakey the Kid, Can't Forget Drawers, the Hillbillies. My man Slate, Wallet Head, Black J, Big Oogie, Crazy Barrier Spot. Big Dub, we rock the man Malachi, PhD, and my man Primo from Gangstar, 94 Real. Yeah, yo, let's go. That's my man. Let's bring it back. That's just the warm us up, man. Cause we bugging.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best. Yeah. We taking over. Listen, spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing that spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop from the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said I get it. If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. It's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. Ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we did it. Biggie in my city. Please no fit it. And I'm too the brother get stupid. Silly. Money that come, run it like water. Money so hot. Miami on fire, you better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run this,
cause
Rick
we
Rouse,
take it over. Said we take it over. Said we take it over. Said we take it over.
BXTF,
listen to that.
when you see, better duck like the Mac, gotta ease past. What? I don't give a f, I run these streets, y'all talk that. I want that beef. I'ma tell you like a G told me, they'll come back quick and cash rule everything around me. I'm YSL, Versace. You can see me in that Porsche GT, coming down Sunset, sitting on D, feeling like Pac, all eyes on me. Fresh bandana and I'm mad trees. Please, I spit every verse. Some say Cali, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally
If you
free.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Birdman dead, I'm number one. Can't make me wrong, so we got him done. The family, I'ma give him some. Spent that condo, he didn't run. Sunday had a whole church singing a song. Why they had to send my baby home? With some that paper long. Been a G in the game, now my son on the throne.
I am the beast. Feed me rappers or feed me beats. I'm untamed, I need a leash. I'm insane, I need a shrink. I love I need a leech. Why complain on easy streets? I don't even talk like the Visa speak. And I like my Sprite Easter pink. And my wrist special pub, but the mule is cooler. I have more juice than your jeweler. Touching, I will your medulla. That's a it is not a tumor. Red light, stop your rumors. I stay on track like a box of Pumas. I just rock with Junior. I am the little big
Cause we
kahuna.
taking
It is.
over. One city at a time.
Alarms go off when I enter the building. I drink some, keep it in my poncho, light up like Castro, blow out from get-go, pro when I said go, grow like an afro, play like Ronaldo, hot like I'm death row, waiting, light as a pillow, down to my tiptoe, like I tie box go. Since we hung. So go low, go slow, roll like a polo. A banana like you're glowing up a yo-yo. Go low, go slow, roll like a polo. A banana like you're glowing up a yo-yo. Yeah, Alarms go off when I enter the building. YOLO? I don't even know anymore. What that even mean though? If you only live once, why we keep doing the same? Back home where I come from, we keep being born again and again and again and again. That's why they invented karma.
Super. Future. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Be hating, I'm rich as a 100K I spent that on my wrist. $200 spent that on your model, put that on my list. Oh, there he going that foreign again. In the scene, bring the core in the end. We should have wrote. The ring go, I won't call her again. Woke up early this morning. Crib as big as a college. Me up under the loudest. Whipping some with no mileage. Diamonds cost me a fortune. Them horses all in them Porsches. Can't handle afford it. 4,200 my mortgage. Falling on my Corbett. You haters, you bore me. Only the real get a piece of the plate. Repping my city and running my state. Keep me up through they run with the. One piece, then I visit your place. Bang.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay no good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
And I'm at it again. There go that flow, bringing tragedy in. Cop me a chain, your salary spent. Just we bring them cavities in. Counting money, hourly trend. Letting them seem like Olsen twins. The squares, cabinet bins. Neck full of gold, Olympian. Demons, I'm blowing the check on the gear. Falling soon, and hop on the leer. Strap with them poppers in back of